So I'm just going to do a very digestible rundown of what you need to know about music and NFTs. Um, NFTs, artists are just beginning to find their way to best utilize Web3 to interact with their audience. These innovations aren't exclusive to the big players of the music industry. Old and young talent that are native to Web3 can open the gates for new expression and monetization. It's encouraging to me the relationship that is being formed through NFTs, artists, and their communities. There's a lot more loyal fan bases sort of happening, and I'm excited to talk, about things that you can do with music and the power of the blockchain technology. So, what is a music NFT, right? Basically, it's just a distinct digital asset that is issued on a blockchain that is linked to an individual song, an EP, an album, or a video clip. So artists can create unique digital assets as NFTs, and that represent their music, the collection, concert tickets, exclusive merch, or virtual experiences which people can then own and participate in. And purchasing a music NFT can be also done in their own way, and you can purchase the music directly while still allowing others to enjoy the Web3 music platforms that without needing to own a wallet. So you can actually curate an experience for your fans, or you can do like the full Web3 experience by having them get a wallet and go that way. But I really believe that soon it's just going to be like a fully curated experience for an artist's fans. So they're not going to have to worry about doing all that back-end stuff. It's just going to be provided for them. So how do they work? They can help emerging artists that may not have access to traditional funding or distribution channels. With the rise of Web3 platforms and marketplaces, musicians can independently create and sell their NFTs, giving them greater control over their careers and revenue streams. So this is a scenario that I'd like to bring up. I know that musicians like to stream on Spotify, and I think that's a really awesome service because we get to stream artist music in seconds. So you have to stream, I think 1 million streams I read gets you 4K, $4,000, right? So if you've been streamed 1 million times, you get 4K. And if you decided to release a music NFT collection with a mint price of $40, so if 100 people bought your NFT, you'd make the same. You'd actually make the same amount of money, $4,000. So that's a huge bonus for and $40, for the amount of work that musicians put into the craft. And I mean, we buy the instruments. We have to buy the practice time. We have to practice as whether you're a solo artist or as a band. You have to really put in the time to make a great set, and a lot more goes into a live show than people understand, unless you're actually an artist and you get it. So music NFTs, although music NFTs offer many advantages over current economic models, the two systems can complement each other. So you can bridge Web 2 with Web 3, I think, here very, very well. So you can enjoy the convenience, I said, of streaming, but like for a small subscription fee, which we said. But it's important to note that you can also have a really big impact on the 70 billion ticketing industry. So we all know that Ticketmaster, I think, like, just to bring up a couple of bands, so The Cure, right? They said they were trying to, stop all the scalping and the ticket prices from soaring, but you can't really do that on Ticketmaster. They're still going for like $400. Or Blink-182, right? Like, you can't get a ticket for less than $500, $600. And then I just saw like Rage Against the Machine, they were awesome, but the tickets were really expensive at MSG. So a way that NFTs and music can do this is help mitigate scalping. So another great use case for music and NFTs. To unlock the full potential of music and NFTs, developers can use Web3 platforms that enable creation of more sophisticated, decentralized applications and digital experiences. So here's some ways in which services can help enhance music NFTs. So there's a fair NFT mint. So just like other NFT collections, you can, like gaming, art, music NFTs can have unique traits or characteristics that are associated with the NFT, and verifiable randomness to help ensure that the distribution of traits is provenly random. And so the traits can range from, the utilities range from backstage passes to one-on-ones with the band themselves, or lifetime tickets. Some really good examples of projects that are already doing this is Avenged Sevenfold. They have the Death Bats, and they're actually using that. So if you hold a Death Bat, you're actually given access to purchase tickets before the public. And then Ozzy Osbourne's Crypto Bats. So he has a whole thing where, because we all know Ozzy's struggles with like some health issues too, so he does performances in the metaverse. And if you hold a Death Bat, you can watch Ozzy in the metaverse. I think he does performances actually pretty frequently, so that's really cool. And then the random rewards. So we talked about some of the things you can do, but you can also commemorate special events. And I know I have a lot of great, thank you guys for all coming and supporting and listening to me talk about this. I love the topic. And I know we've talked about this before, and it's a great, so if you, do you guys know about POAPs, proof of attendance protocols, right? So let's say this is really cool because it actually rewards if you find that artist and you're always like, I heard of them first, you know, I found them first, right? A POAP or some digital NFT that you distribute at that concert or at that show will actually prove that you were there first. So let's say you saw the Beatles in 1964, right, at the Cavern Club, and you were one of like the first 12 people that saw, you know, the Beatles, and you got a POAP. And so throughout that time in history, let's say today they made an announcement. They said, hey, we want to honor our first, you know, fans that came and supported us when we were nobody, and we're going to give them some sort of exclusive digital merchandise or some physical merchandise. Maybe send them a collectible that's worth, you know, a lot of money. So you could really reward the early adopters of your music and your loyal like community and followers as far as your fan base. So dynamic music NFTs is the last thing I'm going to talk about. They automatically evolve too due to external conditions. I know we were just speaking about this. So data blockchains are actually inherently unable to access off-chain data, but you can automate now and use like real-world data to update data feeds, which will upgrade your NFT across all platforms, so you can actually evolve with time. And some artists use blockchain permanent storage capabilities to create a lasting mark through generative audio-visual NFTs. Randomness often plays a crucial role in generative art, and these types of resources are an excellent for providing random numbers. We all know music NFTs have the potential to reshape how music is discovered, distributed, and monetized. And as music NFTs continue to gain traction, it's important for the music industry to embrace this new technology and explore its potential for the benefits of not only the musician, but for also the fan. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day.
All right.